Hey Joseph, how's it going?
What are we doing with Joe and John? Are they going on the screen beforehand? Stand up. I'm assuming they will. Where's Craig? What do you think?
John, how much are you looking forward to this, mate? It's obviously a big night for you coming up.
This is my career debut, so really looking forward to this fight. More so than my brothers in the main event, so it means a lot more to me. And it's also a comeback fight for me because I've been off the game for about 5 years. So there's a lot to look forward to. I'm really excited. Nerves haven't started kicking in yet, but it should be on the night, so can't wait.
What flipped the switch for you in terms of deciding to get in the ring here?
I guess just seeing my brother struggle through the trainings and remembering the times that we struggled together kind of made me want to go back to that time that we did everything together, but I was actually a part of it rather than just helping with it.
Joe, what do you reckon?
Oh, I'm excited. I mean, like you see, he's been out for a while. He got a bit distracted, but I've been back for a week and a half now. I've seen the focus, I've seen the dedication, and I've seen the excitement. And he's excited to get in there and show everyone how exciting he is of a fighter, and that he has the skills to beat his opponent. So he's ready.
Some people suggest he might have been better than you as an amateur, Joe. I mean, what are your memories of him fighting as an amateur?
Well, when I remember us as amateurs, I was sort of like, just box and move, but he was more exciting. That he was, if I had to compare him to someone, it would be like a little Mike Tyson, who he just went there for the kill. So when the bell rang, it's just like he held his breath for 3 minutes, and he would just throw all his punches, and then when the bell rang again, he would start breathing again. So that's how exciting it was.
What's your approach for this then, John?
Well, I'm gonna just as a huge role model for me in terms of being an older brother as well as a boxer. It's nice that I've been able to see the way that he's progressed, and I'm able to pick up a little bit later where he left off because of what I've seen through what he does, rather than having to start again from the beginning. So I'm gonna take this nice and slow. If I see that I can take it, if I see I can take the knockout, if I see I can put on the pressure, I will. So I'm not gonna rush into it. I'm gonna tread waters, and then if I can, dive in.
I know your mum gets very nervous when you were fighting, Joe. How's she going to handle that with the two of you on the same card?
I think she gets nervous when I was fighting. Well, she does. She still probably does. My dad's more nervous, but I think she sees that we train hard, and she sees that this is what we love to do. So she's there to encourage us and to cheer us on.
Leading into a pro debut fight, you'd have real intensive training. How has your wrist been holding up during your training because of your schedule?
I wouldn't have come back if I thought my wrist wasn't ready for it. I felt my body, I felt my wrist, I felt everything. Everything feels like it's in perfect shape to come back into boxing. So I've got no regrets in what I've chosen to do. I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait to showcase my skills.
How much weight have you lost, mate? You look like with the training working in the right direction.
I've trimmed down quite a bit. My weight's been up and down, but just lately it's been going down. I've been trying to keep in shape. I'm trying to get into the best possible shape I can be for this fight, not only for looking good, but feeling good as well.
So you're fighting at the catchweight of 85 kgs?
That's correct.
What weight did you fight at as an amateur?
Amateur, I fought at middle, light heavy. I never went above that, so now I wanted to fight at light heavy, but because I've been out of the game for so long, I chose to fight at catchweight.
He was trying to come up to heavyweight, but now he's going down here.
What do you think your greatest achievements were as an amateur? What sort of level did you fight at?
I think the greatest level of competition that I was able to make it to the amateur boxing was nationals champion, and I won there a few times. But I'm gonna see what national champions can showcase on Saturday.
So you're a national middleweight champion or a light heavyweight champion?
I was middleweight champion and then I went up to light heavyweight champion.
Joseph, being in a training camp with your brother, how has that been different from your previous training camps?
My training camp in Vegas was, I was there with Easy, so that was a bit different. But being back here, it's like he said before, he was always there as a supporter and just helping out with things. Now he's there as someone who's also preparing for a fight. So it's a lot. This is probably the most different camp we've had. Where we're both focused, we're both getting up on time. He used to sleep in, now he's up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Sometimes he wakes me up. So it's good that we're actually doing things together as we did in the past, and we're helping each other, pushing each other along. When we see each other, doing well, it makes us both happy.
So Dempsey's been training you for this, John?
Yeah, so leading up to the fight here, Dempsey was training me, and then we got help from Selena Masui. Just came in and showed me what I was doing wrong. And I've also been getting help from Brian Barry, Kevin Barry's brother. And I've got a whole lot of support coming back, and it feels really good.
I mean, do you have ambitions as a pro boxer? Would you like to go on with this?
I'd love to carry on with it, but like Joseph says all the time, I'm going to take this one step at a time. So after this fight, I'll see what happens and then sit down as a team together and discuss what happens further on in the future.
Did you ever take a swing at Joe when you were growing up? Did you ever hit in the backyard?
You did?
No, Joe and I have never thrown a punch until one time that I just clipped him a little bit
And then you ran.
and ran away.
Then I couldn't chase him too fast. But John, like John said before, he would be training with Marcelino. Marcelino was my first coach when I first started, so he's been a great help. And another person who's been helping him a lot was Mike Morton, been looking after him and making sure he's eating correctly and on weight.
So Marcelino Masoi did jump on board and he did help me out, but I couldn't have gotten Marcelino Masoi without the help of Mike Morton. So he's been my manager. Mike Morton's my manager. He's my support, a really good supporter, and he's also my biggest sponsor.
John's obviously got a layoff to come back from Joe, but what did you find difficult in transitioning from amateur into your first sort of pro fight?
What I felt difficult was just we had more commitments, also just the style and techniques, and just focusing. And eating was a real hard. I didn't really know how to eat properly or what to eat. So there's a lot of things that from the amateurs coming to the pros you have to change it, otherwise you can't be a good pro.
Did the fight seem a lot longer, and but did you have more time to sort of play out what you wanted to do with the game plan in that respect?
Yeah, I mean you have to slow things down. In amateurs you only get 3 rounds, 3 minutes, and like with John, like I said in class, he just threw so many punches. But as a professional, it's about picking your shots, looking for the openings, actually putting power behind the shots so you can hurt your opponent.
Last and final discuss. Well, first, yeah, okay. Good, thanks, Phil. Awesome.
Keep up the girls, it's going like this. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Next one.
Thanks, Andrew.
How old are you, John?
I'm 22, 2 years younger than Joe.
I think with the training he's learned now how to control his breathing, not just hold it in for 3 minutes, breathe in between.
It'll be a long time. 20 minutes. Cool, so what I'll do